The next thing we have to understand is the assessment of intelligence. See guys, we are studying one of the psychological attributes, okay? And remember, what was the first step in understanding a psychological attribute? That was assessment, okay? So let us see how this assessment methods have developed, okay? So 1905, we have Binet and Simon. They made the first attempt to measure intelligence formally, okay? So Binet and Simon or formally, I'm sure you know what we are talking about. Formal assessment, I had given you the definition. So to measure intelligence, they have given the concept of two things: mental age and chronological age, okay? So we will first understand mental age or MA, okay? What is mental age? It is the measure of a person's intellectual capability in relation to their age, okay? So measure sorry guys, I hope you're able to understand my handwriting, है ना? उसमें तो कहीं कोई दिक्कत नहीं हो रही है ना? Okay, what do you mean by this? So mental age means what? So suppose you are 6 years of age, which means you should be in class 1, fine. So your mental age is going to be whether you're able to solve the problems which a 6-year-old will have no problem in solving, okay? So if you're 6 years of age and you should be in class 1, then you should be able to solve the problems. You should be able to solve, or you should be able to learn those things easily, which a class 1 student is going to learn, okay? So mental age is basically what? It sees that whether your intelligence capacity is developing according to your age or not, okay? So what is it seeing? It is seeing whether your intelligence capacity is developing according to your age or not, fine? That's your mental age, fine? What is chronological age? Chronological age is your biological age from birth. Very simple. CA. It is your okay. So your biological age from birth. So if you're born in 1990, if you're born in 2000, so 2025, you should be 25 years of age. That is your chronological age. Fine. Now, 1912, William Stern, he has given the concept of intelligence quotient. That is, how do you take out the measurement of intelligence? Okay. So we have whom? We have William Stern. And what is intelligence quotient, guys? What is the formula over here? You have your mental age divided by your chronological age. Fine. So MA divided by CA into 100. Okay? This is the formal assessment or a formal measurement of what? A formal assessment or a formal measurement of what? Of your age, of your intelligence. Okay? All right. Okay. Now, there is something called retardation. Fine. Now, retardation is understood as what? Retardation is understood as being 2 mental years below your chronological years. What do you mean by that? So if you're 6 years of age, but if you're not able to solve the problem of a 4-year, fine. So if your chronological age is 6 years, but if your mental age is 4 years, and it is considered to be a retardation. Fine. Okay. Chaliye. Now, an experiment was conducted. Fine. And usually what happens is you try to plot the different levels of intelligence that the population has. Okay. So a frequency distribution was plotted of the IQ scores of different individuals. All right. And it happened to form a bell-shaped curve. Okay. So it happened to form what? It happened to form a bell-shaped curve. All right. Something like this. Okay. Fine. And the average intelligence came to be about 100. This was the average intelligence. All right. And this bell-shaped curve came to be known as what? It came to be known as the normal curve. Okay. What is this known as? This is known as the normal curve. Okay. Now, so the average intelligence of the population came to be 100. Fine. So maximum number of people were in the lines of 100. Okay. And those who have an IQ of below 70 were suspected to be what? They were suspected to have intellectual disabilities, guys. Okay? So you would be what? You would have intellectual disability. Okay? Now there's a classification which is given in your book. Okay? The classification is given. So suppose your intelligence is above 130. That means you have a very high and a very superior level of intelligence. Okay. If you are in the range of 120 to 130, that means you are superior. Fine. If you're in the range of 110 to 119, you are high average. Okay. If you're in the range of 90 to 109, you have average, like average intelligence. Fine. Then if you have 80 to 89, which means you have low average, 70 to 79 is borderline, and below 70 is you are intellectually disabled. Okay. You are retarded then. All right. Sure. So people who have an intelligence of 130 and above, they are known as intellectually gifted, and those who have an intelligence of 70 and below, they are known as intellectually disabled. Okay. What are they known as? They are known as your intellectually disabled.
अब एग्जाम की तैयारी को और बेहतर करने के लिए हमारे चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।